Hutch and I... Lately, we've led separate lives.
All right, so you were getting a divorce.
No. God, no. Just busy. Hutch had his show, and I promote women's rights issues all over the country. I was in Charlotte 3 days ago.
So you and Hutch weren't on the same political wavelength?
On some issues we were, and some we weren't. Isn't that the way it's supposed to be? I also stand to come into quite a lot of money now that Hutch is gone. Some people value their relationship more than money.
You're right. So can you think of anyone who'd want to hurt your husband?
Half the people who listen to his show probably wanted him dead. You should talk to Bob Gordon, his producer, and Alan, his co-host. They kept track of all the crazies. Had to, for insurance reasons. I don't know what the fuss is all about, so I requested a ground floor room at my hotel. Lots of people do that. I did not kill my husband. I was in that hotel room all night long.
That doesn't clear you. You know, if you're seeing another man, you don't want your husband dead.
I was not having an affair. That's how Hutch dealt with his problems. I tried to help him so that he wouldn't have to get slapped around or whatever it was that he did.
So you know about the dominatrix?
I know that Hutch was miserable. He hated the work he was doing. I tried to help him, but all he wanted was her.
Anger, another motive.
That night, I was dealing with things my way. I needed that room so that I could buy drugs without anyone seeing me. Would have ruined Hutch if I got caught.
Drugs. Okay, I'm gonna need the name of that dealer.
I don't know his name, and it wouldn't matter if I did because I don't have an alibi, not until 8 a.m. the next morning. You have to believe me. You're celebrating my wedding anniversary and you're trying to blackmail me? And I guess this newfound love of filth is what took you to the Blakely in the first place. You wanted to eat at a real shithole?
This isn't about me.
Oh, yes, it is. I'm sure you know that the Blakely only attracts suits because it's discreet. That's why headhunters like to go there. Everyone keeps his head down and his voice low, trying to strike a deal, which is why you were there. Maybe instead of working your headhunter to the bone, trying to find another company to hit your star to, you could have discovered what Jack found out months ago. And then I wouldn't have had to go to that shitty little hotel and lay it all out to the SEC.
Katie, Lisa, look who's here. It's the woman who got Kevin fired.
Thanks a lot.
Yeah, thanks.
Who's gonna fuck me now?
Kevin fucked you?
I want my money back.
Okay, stop. Now, what exactly is the problem?
He said my baby would be playing Mozart.
I told you there were no guarantees.
She can't even play chopsticks. All she does is bang on the damn keys.
I'm sorry to say this, but I heard there was marijuana at the party.
No, there wasn't.
There wasn't.
There wasn't? How do you know?
Because Sky would have told us.
We have a very open relationship with our daughter. We trust her.
Sky knows that if she wants to try pot, she can try it with us.
And because of this deal, you think your daughter's incapable of lying to you?
Lying? Excuse me, Max. I'm sorry to rock your world, but our relationship with our daughter may be different than yours is with your son. We talk to each other. You should try it. Look, I have a 3-year-old. I'm not even a nurse. My training is in medical research. If I get into trouble...
Miss Harris, stonewalling detectives who are conducting an investigation is not a good way to stay out of trouble or the penitentiary.
Oh, my God. It wasn't just her. There were others. Kids getting anxious, having trouble sleeping. I was worried, but Dr. Toomey insisted. He said, do not write anything down unless I tell you. It's his clinic, his study.
Who pays for his study?
Barden Pharmaceutical. So far, our nationwide recall is costing us tens of millions of dollars, not to mention the cost of redesigning our packaging.
Anyone file a suit against you?
9 lawsuits so far. We plan to settle them as quickly as possible. 2 class action suits, but those are non-starters, plus the suits by the families of the 7 victims. Leonard Pomeranski of Manhattan died of cyanide poisoning 5 weeks ago.
Why did it take 5 weeks to hear about it?
Mr. Pomeranski was originally diagnosed as having died of a pulmonary embolism. When the tampering story broke, his widow had his body exhumed. An autopsy found cyanide mixed with Nesedrol in his system. If we can be helpful in any other way, please let us know.